honorable leaders of the SCO member states, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is my great pleasure to be in Tianjin, a wonderful city that represents China's core values as a connector and bridge of cultures and civilizations. We gather here in Tianjin to reaffirm these values as manifested by our host nation, the People's Republic of China. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to President Xi Jinping and the government of the People's Republic of China for the warm hospitality and the excellent arrangements for this gathering. It also gives me great pleasure to offer my felicitations and warm wishes to brotherly country Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan as they celebrate their National Day. Mr. Chairman, for us, the SCO is a platform that best represents Pakistan's abiding commitment to regional cooperation and integration. China's successful tenure as chair of the SCO is reflective of President Xi Jinping's sagacious and visionary leadership. Today, China's global leadership is exemplified not only through the SCO, but also in landmark initiatives such as GDI, GSI, GCI, and Belt and Road Initiative, with the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, known as CPEC, as its flagship project. Excellencies, Pakistan has always believed in the power of multilateralism and of dialogue and diplomacy, and shunning unilateralism. And yet, to our shock and deep disappointment, the region witnessed extremely disturbing developments during the last few months. Pakistan supports and respects sovereignty and integrity of all SCO members and its neighbors. We respect all international and bilateral treaties and expect similar principle to be followed by all SCO members. Uninterrupted access to due share of water as per existing treaties among the SCO members will strengthen the SCO working smoothly and will support the achievement of broader goals for which SCO was established. Excellencies, for its part, Pakistan seeks a normal and stable relationship with all its neighbors. It seeks dialogue and diplomacy over conflict and confrontation. In the meanwhile, we will continue our efforts along with all SCO members and the chairman of SCO to promote peace, progress and prosperity in the entire region, and to ensure lasting peace in South Asia. We call for a comprehensive and structural dialogue to discuss all outstanding disputes. And Honorable Chairman, I will request for your kind consideration to lead this dialogue under your sagacious leadership so that we can have its dividends as early as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has always abided by the UN and SCO charters and will always respect the principles that will hold dear to all of us for our collective good. As a peace-loving nation, Pakistan has always advocated dialogue and diplomacy over confrontation. Ladies and gentlemen, Israel's unjustified aggression against our fellow brotherly member country, Iran, a fellow SCO member state, is condemnable and therefore unacceptable. Mr. Chairman, the suffering and starvation unfolding in Gaza is a festering wound on our collective conscience. We reiterate our call for an immediate end to this gruesome violence and heart-wrenching bloodshed in Gaza. Pakistan has consistently supported the UN-mandated two-state solution, that is, the creation of an independent state of Palestine with pre-1967 borders and Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. Ladies and gentlemen, the menace of terrorism, separatism, and extremism continues to pose a grave threat to Pakistan and endanger peace and security of the entire SCO region and SCO family. We condemn terrorism in all its forms and manifestations with fullest force at our command, including state terrorism in clear and unambiguous terms. Those who have long used terrorism for advancing their political interest must know that the world no longer buys this fictitious narrative. We have, ladies and gentlemen, irrefutable evidence of the involvement of some foreign hands in the devastating Jafar Express train hostage incident, as well as countless other terrorist attacks against us in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has rendered great sacrifices in combating terrorism, not only for its own self, but for the region and far beyond. And in the process, we have lost over 90,000 valuable lives, mothers, children, engineers, doctors, scientists, ordinary citizens, shopkeepers, our officers and sepoys of our armed forces, and endured economic losses over $152 billion, a sacrifice which has no parallel in the annals of history, and there cannot be a bigger manifestation of our unwavering commitment to defeat terrorism with the cooperation of all SCO members and the global powers around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has always believed that a peaceful and stable Afghanistan, a brotherly country is not only in our own interest, but that of the entire region. While we remain engaged in building our ties with the Afghan leadership to leverage them as economic partners and good neighbors, we hope that this cooperation with Afghanistan and our trilateral meetings between China, Pakistan and Afghanistan will have positive results in times to come. Honorable Chairman, as SCO leaders, we have reaffirmed year after year the significance of enhanced regional connectivity. This requires efficient land, air and rail transport corridors to ensure reliability of supply chains. Expansion of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, the flagship project of the Belt and Road Initiative, can serve as a practical demonstration of SCO's vision for regional connectivity and economic integration. Excellencies, as I speak before this August Assembly of Great Leaders, my country is once again passing through unprecedented torrential rains, cloudbursts, and massive devastation due to consequent flooding in 3 of our major rivers. These floods have resulted in the loss of huge numbers of human lives and has damaged severely our infrastructure, property and crops as well, and loss of precious livestock. Ladies and gentlemen, we deeply appreciate the international community's, including China's, solidarity and sympathy and support with us, and I thank you all. Just as my brave and resilient people are engaged in the rescue and rebuilding efforts, we are also focused on charting a new path of hope, evident in Pakistan's impressive economic recovery over the last 18 months, paving the way for a prosperous future and great cooperation with all of you sitting on this table. Our economic transformation plan is founded on 3 pillars: to expand our trade through export-led growth; 2, to explore new avenues for foreign investment in infrastructure, agriculture, AI, IT, mines and minerals, and energy, and to encourage innovation and research and development; and thirdly, to enhance revenue generation through comprehensive tax reforms in Pakistan under my watch like never before. Ladies and gentlemen, we are empowering our youth because youth is our challenge, and in Chinese adage parlance, a challenge always carries with it an opportunity, and therefore our youth bulge is a challenge as well as an opportunity, and creating exciting opportunities for them for their productive encouragement and meaningful employment. These efforts are already showing encouraging results with reduced inflation, a current account surplus, and a soaring capital market in the region. Excellencies, to conclude, I reiterate Pakistan's solemn and unwavering commitment to the SCO Charter and reaffirm our steadfast resolve to uphold the noble values of the Shanghai spirit. In conclusion, our journey ahead may be long, arduous, and at times it will be bumpy and uncertain, with scorching days and chill winds that would test our resolve, our patience, our commitment. But the destination we seek makes it all worthwhile, a future of shared peace, stability, and prosperity for 3.5 billion citizens of our SCO family members. Together, let us stay the course. I thank you all.
साढ़े
25वें इजलास से खिताब कर रहे थे वज़ीर आज़म शहबाज शरीफ ने कहा कि तियानजिन में मौजूदगी मेरे लिए बाइसे फ़ख्र है। सी पैक पाकिस्तान और चीन के दरमियान एक बेहतरीन मंसूबा है। मज़ीद उन्होंने कहा कि हम अफ़गान क़यादत के साथ ताल्लुकात को मजबूत बना रहे हैं। वज़ीर आज़म शहबाज शरीफ शंघाई ताउन तंजीम के 25वें इजलास से खिताब कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि नौजवानों को बामकसद रोजगार और मुस्बत मौक़े फराहम कर रहे हैं। महंगाई में कमी, करंट अकाउंट सरप्लस और स्टॉक मार्केट में नुमायां बेहतरी आई है। SCO चार्टर के साथ गैर मुतज़लज़ल आज़म का इयादा करता हूँ। वज़ीर आज़म ने कहा कि शंघाई स्पिरिट की आला अक़दार को बरकरार रखने के लिए अपने अहद को दोहराता हूँ।